recap on the new products that just came out from doTERRA from Convention 2023. And I will be having more videos as well as we dive deeper into some of these, especially if they are problems that are impacting you. So sleep, digestion, energy, metabolism, weight. I'm going to dive deeper into these, but I just wanted to give you a heads up because there is a way for you to get them if you are getting them today or tomorrow, that you do need a virtual convention ticket. I will put that down in the description, but that's just for today or tomorrow. If you're watching the replay, maybe you've gotten your kit of new products and you want to know what they're good for, maybe you didn't quite catch all that. I just want to do a quick overview, but no, more will be coming out for you because these are making a huge impact, deep impact into our lives as we are trying to reclaim our health, especially as maybe we've gone through a lot of stuff over the past few years, or maybe it's been going on for a while, or you're trying to avoid certain things. So these doTERRA convention products from 2023, I'm going to do a highlight of those to show you what they are, and that they will be coming out later on this year. So like October and beyond, we'll have dates for that, but so you can have a heads up with them and get excited about them and see how they might apply to you and your situation or within your home. So the first one, and some of these aren't super deep, but they're fun, right? So there's a new toothpaste that's made with super mint. And we tried this last night. It's phenomenal. It's super powerful, and it's not replacing the On Guard toothpaste, but this is a clean product that helps with whitening your teeth, strengthening your teeth, protecting them from getting cavities without having fluoride or some of the really terrible stuff that's in most toothpaste. Because generally, if you look at the back of a toothpaste, it will tell you not for internal use. It's not like if you swallow more than a pea size, you're supposed to call poison control. So we're trying to avoid that, try to get some of those chemicals out of our home to help support our health. So this is just a super simple way, but it tastes really, really good. Very, very minty. Wakes you up, so that would probably be the one that I use in the morning, and then do the On Guard toothpaste at night. Let's see what else we have in here. So there is a new sleep system, and I want to tell you the research on this. So the research that was shown that supported not just sleeping better, falling to sleep faster, staying asleep longer, but actually the quality of the sleep that you're getting, and then how that sleep impacts you, that you actually, when you get a good night's sleep, and the people who use this, there was a study done over 8-week period, those who use this sleep system, not only did they fall asleep faster, not only did they stay asleep longer, and this was recorded, right? They had devices that they were wearing, but they found that they burned 500 calories more per day because they had more energy. They felt like moving. They had clearer thinking. There were just so many side benefits of this. And then they also did epigenetic testing where they were testing their DNA, how it was responding in different biomarkers through their blood. And it impacted the way that their genes were responding. It impacts metabolism. It impacts your skin. It impacts your energy. It impacts your emotional health, because you are like turning up the light on genes that you want, like turned up, regulated, and help to turn down genes that we don't want on. It's kind of like the lights on, lights down. Sleep did that through this system, so it's just been verified, and I just want to tell you what it is. So for those who are familiar with doTERRA and the oils, there is one called Serenity. This has been the calmer, like the restful blend. Diffuse it at night on your nightstand. It helps you fall asleep and stay asleep longer in a deeper sleep, more productive quality sleep. So this isn't new. It's the same blend. It works phenomenally well. What has been added to this is called Serenity Soft Gels, and we've had these before, but they have added a new component in here, which is called tart cherry, and the form of this is all natural. So all of this is natural. You're not having the negative side effects that often come from sleep aids, right? If you've ever taken those, there are negative side effects. So this helps you to stay asleep, deeper sleep, and the tart cherry that they have added to this formula helps to produce natural melatonin. There is melatonin in it in like regular amounts. These are not high doses. They're not created synthetically like most people who take melatonin, it's synthetic. And there are some harmful side effects of taking synthetic melatonin, especially in high doses over long periods of time. So it's helping to move away from that. And if you understand sleep, that circadian rhythm, that melatonin levels should go up as night comes. And that puts our body into this frame of sleeping. Like all of these triggers happen within our bodies to trigger sleeping and deep sleeping. And so melatonin is really important. So tart cherry has melatonin in it naturally, but what it does, I think, even more powerfully is it helps us to naturally increase our own melatonin production. And so this has been shown, scientific studies that have been done, and so I think that's phenomenal that we have access to this because our sleep impacts all aspects of our health. If we're not getting a good night's sleep, our bodies are not healing at night. We're not rejuvenating. We're aging faster. And then during the day, we're not cognitively all there. We're experiencing brain fog and lack of focus, and our mood. You've probably seen that. Like there's emotional health issues when we're not getting enough sleep. It impacts our metabolism. It impacts our hormones. So just so many things. Like that is a super simple thing. And then the third component of this, and we did this last night. It works awesome. This is a serenity stick. So it's the serenity blend, and then it adds valerian root, another essential oil that's really powerful for helping to create that calm, so that we can sleep, take out that mind chatter, help us to stay asleep. And you can rub this stick on your neck. This is great. So there's 3 ways that we use the system. We have it aromatically, we breathe it in. It's topically, we can put it on, and then internally we can take these things to help support that restful night's sleep. And let me tell you, it was awesome last night because my daughter had, she's had this cough, kind of this cold, which has made it really hard for her to fall asleep and to stay asleep. And so I put that on her chest. I had her take one of the Serenity soft gels, had the diffusing Serenity, and she just, like that, fell asleep. It was really, really quite amazing. And so this is something that you can use. And also what they found during the study is that it takes up to 4 weeks for like the lavender, the linalool, that calming constituents within these essential oils to kind of build up on our system to see the greatest impact. So this would be creating a maybe a new sleep routine and helping to up level your life in that way. So that's just the first kind of set of products that come with the new products. Let's see. And then I'll cover a couple of the oils. Wait. Now, this one is awesome. So there is something in Japan, it's called forest bathing, and they found that this is amazing for your physical and mental health. Basically going into the forest, shutting off like your phone, disconnecting, and then just kind of being present in the forest, where you're breathing in the forest air, you're able to connect with the plants, you're hearing the birds and the bugs and just all of that. You're just forest bathing, and it doesn't have to be a long period of time. Well, what doTERRA did is they actually went into the forest and they took samples, air samples in the forest, like what chemical constituents are people breathing in that are coming from these plants within the forest, and they recreated this in a blend. So this is formulated so that if you're not able to get out in nature, you're not able to go into the forest, that you can have this every single day, just a moment of like tranquility, connecting, calming, do your forest bathing with a diffuser or a roller blend. So it comes in a roller blend, you can put it on. It smells really quite heavenly or foresty, but not too foresty. I don't know, it's just so beautiful. And then there's also the bottle of oil that you can put in your diffuser. So when I got home from getting my kit, I put it in the diffuser, and every single person who came to the house like, what's that smell? I like that. Oh, that smells really good. I really like that. And I had diffused it last night, and then it went on for a few hours, right? And then it was off. And when I came down this morning from my bedroom downstairs into the kitchen where it was diffusing, it still smelled like that foresty smell. It was quite amazing. Now the name of this oil is a little different, but this is what it's called in Japan. It's Shinrin Yoku. Shinrin Yoku. Shinrin Yoku. You're gonna have to say that one a long time. I think it goes on backwards. But this is probably gonna be one of my new favorites as far as diffusing, because I find myself, like, I'm inside a lot, right? And I love to go trail running, and I'll go do that, but I don't necessarily disconnect. And this is just an easy way to be able to get that into your home and have that connection with yourself, with God, with just letting go of certain things in our lives and being present in the moment, and so quick and fast, and we can just take it on the go as well. So that one is really good. And then another one is called Blue Lotus. Blue Lotus. So this never had a 100% pure blue lotus on the market ever. Everything that you might purchase is synthetic, diluted, just because of how hard it is to commercially produce enough for people. And doTERRA found some growers in China who were growing these blue lotus flowers. And so what they do, blue lotus will open up when the sun comes up, and then when it gets dark at night, they will close up again. Just beautiful, delicate flowers. They're great for your mood, great for your emotions, helping you to feel that you are becoming like your higher self. It's very uplifting, but really hard to find. And so this is available now, and we still do work with these growers who are in China with doTERRA, helping to support them to create a sustainable way of bringing this, so that they had it temporarily here and there where you could get a small bottle of it in different products, but it's available now. It smells so delightful. It's one you just have to smell. I love magnolia. Like some of these other flowering oils are they just make me feel really good, and it's great for hormone support. Now, this one is awesome, and I have a video actually that I created about birch, how the birch on the market is fake, like all of it. And you can go watch that. This is how you can identify a fake, but basically through science, that there was lots of bottles of birch from these companies that have been tested and shown that they are fake. Mostly what it is either wintergreen, which is very similar to birch, but it is not birch, or it's just made in a laboratory where the main constituent is called methyl salicylate, and that's what's put in most of the like athletic rubs, Bengay, that kind of thing is methyl salicylate, but it can be created synthetically. But we know with synthetics how we have side effects. Like our bodies reject things that are synthetic, and they might be mild and they might be bigger, but that all happens. And there is such a great synergy that is created when we have all of the components from the plant. So from birch, it is high in methyl salicylate naturally. Our bodies know what to do with this. And so birch is amazing if you are dealing with kind of the muscle joint aches, pains, and they might be like hardcore, you've been dealing with them for a while, or something that comes up. This works really well. I recommend, and I've been using birch for a long time because we were able to get birch early on with doTERRA, and then the supply was not enough to serve everybody that's been coming into doTERRA. Now that it's the largest essential oil company in the world, it was hard to source enough of it that was 100% pure. So they found a way to source it. Actually, it's the distillation process is really, really difficult, and through a lot of trial and error, and actually finding people who had distilled this years ago, and working with some people who have kept records of that we have been able to find a source of birch trees, and also create this distillation process so that you can actually have 100% birch. This is one that I would have on hand, especially if you're dealing with any kind of pain, discomfort that might be disabling. And so that's why impacting on a deeper level, that this will do way more than some synthetic something that you're given. So this is awesome. Like I said, you can watch the video. I'll link it up in the description. And then the other products that I want to share are these two. And there's a huge push for probiotics. Like if you are out there in the health world, you understand that a lot of people are looking for probiotics because they are so beneficial to us. And I will put more training, education on this, why it is. But I just want to share these two with you and some of the impacts that it's made in people's lives so far. So we have the PB Assist, which is a probiotic and prebiotic. So the prebiotic helps protect the probiotic. So in the stomach, the prebiotic will be used there by our stomachs, and then it protects the probiotic that should be released within our intestine. That's really where we want to colonize, repopulate the microbes that are in there, and so that's what happens with both of these. But this one is very gut centered. So this is if you are wanting to support your gut health, these were formulated initially for kids, but it's kind of like a pixie stick where it's a powder, and here, I'll just go ahead and open it up. Use your teeth. And you can put this on food, like put it on some cold food, maybe some fruit. You can put it in a little bit of water and drink it, or you can just do it straight. It tastes awesome. It has helped to repopulate those the microbiome within our gut, which helps with, gut health, right? So we're able to break down food, absorb food, to dislodge, get rid of things that are being kind of backed up, right? Those toxins and things that we need to be able to eliminate. If you have trouble going poop, this is one that you might want to take. If you have digestive discomforts, this is one that you may want to take on a regular basis. Now this PB Restore, which is replacing the PB Assist, which they look the same, kind of the same. This is technology that's used that has, again, a prebiotic, a probiotic, and then a postbiotic. And I'll go into the details of this in another video, but why this is awesome is what it does for you. Because this is like whole body support. And what people have experienced when they've been using this is not only better gut health, right? But also it helps to support your immune system. It helps to support your skin, hair, nails. It helps to support your mental health. It helps to support hormone regulation. Because we have more, there are more cells that come from microorganisms on our skin and in our body than we actually have human cells. That we have this synergistic effect. We have this cohabitation of our bodies. They help us to eliminate some of those bad bacteria, help to boost our immune system. We need these in order to survive, to break down our food, to create the nutrients that our bodies need to be able to use to do metabolic functions. Another thing that it's going to help with is your metabolism. And so this is a full body, full spectrum new technology that's come out because of the research and what doTERRA has access to and the capability of doing, that we have this PB Restore is something that we can take on a daily basis. So that is the other new product. And then I just want to give a shout out of what's coming in January. I love this. Some of you may not care, but because I'm a runner, I do a lot of working out, and I have to be able to restore my electrolytes. I found that if I go do my trail runs or my workouts and I don't take care of that electrolyte balance, that I will get migraines, I will get a lack of energy, I'll have kind of this crash, I just don't feel well, right? And so what I've been doing is I got this electrolyte drops that I would put in my water after working out. And they were okay, taste not so good because it's just mostly salty, right? But this is coming out, it's called MetaPower Recharge. So there's two different flavors. One is the lemon lime flavor, one is wild strawberry flavor. We tried the lemon lime flavor last night, and you mix it in 16 ounces of water, unless you want it to be a shot. And it's a liquid. And so basically you just kind of smash it up like this to get like the minerals in there kind of activated, and then you will just squeeze it into your water bottle, shake it up, and drink it. And I did this after my run this morning because we mixed it up. We just tried it last night, and then I drank that this morning. Oh, it tasted really good, but I tell you, I feel really good. And I did a 5-mile trail run up in the mountains, like trying to get my forest bathing in. But this just was a really easy way to replenish, and there's no like harmful things. I know a lot of the electrolyte drinks that we have a bunch of junk in it. It might have great electrolytes, but it also has a bunch of junk in there, and like food coloring, additives, preservatives, might have sugar or fake sugar in there. And so we're just kind of staying away from those things. So that's coming in January for all my, people who care. But this is big impact. We're going to be diving deeper in this. I just wanted to give kind of an overview of what just came out. And for those who haven't gotten a kit, you still can get a kit, and you save over $100 off the wholesale price. Like once this comes out, I believe in October, that you'll save on the entire kit over $100. And you have that available to you today or tomorrow if you have at least a virtual convention ticket. And I'll put the link below for that. And then as new products come out, I will make sure that you're aware of those things. But if you're new to essential oils or you want more support with that, you can grab my essential oils guidebook, which is linked below, and I will put the birch video below and then the convention below. Thanks everyone for joining, and just keep a heads up. You can subscribe if you want more education as it comes out on each of these products, how they can really impact you deeply.